wish I had some Vaseline. Y'all see, I had to get y'all today, brush my teeth, wash my face. When I brush my teeth, look at my teeth. But I got myself together today, but it's like my face is so dry, bro.
But what I am gonna say before we get started is Miss Kayla, she got one more time to play with me, and we finna be going head for head, cause everybody Black Cat, y'all let Black Cat get in y'all head. Black Cat said that he owe $1,000. Let's clock some team an account and keep that card unlocked. Let's and you know you trying to move, so y'all better stop being, y'all keep getting scammed by that Black. He trying to get some money.
I want to do a little book telling my story too. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I should do something like that for real. Man, people know where I live at, right? So that's where I need to relocate. So Martha icon to them. And that's what I love doing. You feel me? I love living my life.
Y'all do baby people. Y'all baby me. When I was down bad, y'all baby me. Y'all better stop babying every vlog. I really want to ask her what's her problem with me. Her name it was bedtime reaction. I want to ask her what's her problem with me, because I be seeing her little shade she be throwing at me when I have not been respectful to her little page and all that videos, and I see the shade that she be throwing at me, and I advise her she don't want this smoke. That's what I advise her that. And I'm gonna be real with you. I like her channel, but particular channel, but it's gonna be a problem in a minute.
Oh Lord, not bedtime getting in trouble for clocking the truth. What's good, bedtime bandits? It's your girl Britt, and I'm coming with the afternoon evening tea. So make sure you pour it up for me, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so you know whenever your girl is dropping a hot pot. Be the first to comment on my video for a post notification shout out at the end of every video. I also do shout outs for members, CAs, and super chat. All contents used in this video does fall under fair use for commentary purposes. On Bedtime Reacts, we add lots of commentary, comic relief, and advice to every single video, so if you're looking for a record and repost channel, you won't find it here. Now it's been a busy morning and the tea is steeping, so you're gonna have to keep up with me, I'm gonna have to keep up with you, and we're gonna have to keep up as a team. And not me and the Bussy Bunch tea, because apparently Tommy mad at me. There's so much other stuff I want to fit into this video, as y'all know I got hella receipts. But I do want my video to be entertaining as always, lighthearted and funny, all the while clocking tea. Y'all already know over here on Bedtime Reacts, we don't comment on anybody's physical appearance or mental capabilities. And as I've said in 72,000 videos, you know we're not a fan of mass reporting. But I do want to make one thing clear before we get into the tea. Telling me what you gonna do to me is one of my biggest pet peeves. So I'm gonna get this serious part out the way now, then we can roll into the tea. But before I do, make sure you smash that like button for me. Some type of way, make you feel some type of way. And not me gotten Tommy feeling some type of way. And he isn't the only one. Y'all remember when Alvo used to be in my comments and told me he was gonna get my page hacked and talking about my supporters' kids until I had to block him. Shamar done been in my DMs, and now Tommy making videos about me. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Alvo. Business to follow every single guideline on YouTube, as well as maintain my integrity, and while clocking the truth, I'm sure to only do unto others as I would have them do unto me. But please don't get the game messed up. Not only have I won multiple lawsuits, but also multiple disputes. And I can guarantee any negativity that just so happens to come my way based on my channel won't be upheld and will come back 10 times fold. Now, and obviously I don't know anybody in the Bussy Bunch personally to like and or dislike them. Let's not forget, as you mentioned, us vloggers record all of your videos. I know exactly what guidelines you break and when you broke them. And I don't need to send supporters after anyone, because my email hand is thorough and my memory is A1. Now I know Tommy told his supporters not to come over there and do anything to my page, yet you also claim that you never told your supporters to go and report Alvo's CA, yet they sent you a message saying they did anyway. So let's not put stuff out there like that in the atmosphere. So feel free to clock my tea, but telling folk what you will and won't do to me, so warning me won't go over well next time. We all know I'm not the one breaking guidelines. I would never encourage mass reporting, but
host ever try me again, what I was gonna do to y'all host, right? If any one of y'all hosts try me, I don't care how big it is, if you do try me, if you 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 try me, y'all host up. Straight up like that.
Okay, and now that we got that out the way, let's get back to the bedtime tea. And not Tommy saying I remind him of his ex. And I sound like I'm pretty. Not you got me blushing. And it sounds like you know something that I don't know, that you know that I know, that you think I probably know, but you don't know if I know. Now, I wanted to react to a couple of Tommy's story times, about Rashid allegedly being a pastor, him getting poked by his ex-dude. I'm sorry if you don't know what that means, but I can't say it on YouTube. No, I'm not talking about getting thrashed. But it seems like Tommy has had enough of my black SSA. It looks like he's had enough of K2. He claims the supporters got her all riled up, and he's sick of her talking ish. Now, Alvo been somewhat MIA. His boyfriend broke the window, and Tommy exposed him for being on Twitter with him the next day. And now he claims he's not never showing us his new apartment. The supporters say because there's no apartment to show. Now, Shamar did confirm that he apologized to Tommy and claims he's turning over a new leaf. Now, Shamar has said that 72,000 times before, so we just gonna have to wait and see. And not you got scammed again, Shamar. But hey, if you refuse to get proper management, you claim they all be stealing from you, then that's on you. And Big Marco claims he wants to write a book. 3 weeks ago, he wanted to be a dancer. 1 week ago, he wanted to be an actor. But whether you do or don't like Shamar, he never lets anyone tell him he can't do anything. I'm just glad he's done spreading misinformation about politics. But before I pour y'all up a cup of hot steam and tea, y'all already know what y'all better do for your girl and smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell. Your girl almost to 5K. Turn up, turn up.
Have a blessed day and positive vibes only, period. I'm not worrying about these people who playing. You ain't got no Vaseline. I ain't got no Vaseline. I need some. I wish I had some Vaseline. Y'all see, I had to get y'all today, brush my teeth, wash my face. Dude, I brush my teeth. Look at my teeth. But I got myself together today, but it's like my face is so dry, bro. It's dry. Like, look at my face, like.
Oh, no.
I'm starting to get rashes, bro, from these hotel covers.
Dang, not that Houston Heat tearing Alvo's skin up. Because when I first moved to Houston, it did me just like that too. Well, kind of like that. Now, I know supporters say it may be due to something else, but obviously we have no idea what is on these folks' medical records. And in my opinion, it's none of our business unless we plan on laying down with any of these folks. And I can tell you right now, I don't. And that Houston Heat do be vicious. Me and my girl on about our 5th face regimen. Now, it feels like our faces are finally settling in. But it was a long time coming. This is coming from my heart. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Hopefully that's what's going on with Alvo and it isn't anything too serious. But when you're running around in them streets with no stability, no morning routine, no face routine, no nighttime routine, can have a huge effect on your hygiene, sometimes even leading to skin issues.
It's a y'all thing. Y'all think that Shamar not worthy to have a man. I didn't ever think that.
Really?
Duh, I know you want me, you don't want Shamar. Nobody wants Shamar. I'm the only person that's gonna ever kiss him or hug him. Don't nobody want Shamar. Nobody doesn't want Shamar at all.
I know Shamar can get any man that he want. He got me, and he got plenty of other guys. So please stop projecting the way that y'all feel about Shamar on me and making it seem like it's a me thing when it's really a y'all thing. Because it confuses me. Thank you for the gifts. That really be confusing me. Y'all be confusing me. Y'all be with Shamar when he didn't pay my rent. I was still helping with Shamar even when he didn't pay my rent. I know good damn well Shamar was never going to give me a dime. I got mad because when I was going to go pack my apartment up, yes, when I was going to go pack my apartment up, Shamar had cheated on me and he went to this club. So that's why I was mad. The hell up and stop trying to be power of attorney of my business.
Since apparently shady means clocking the truth, as you can see, I do the exact same with everybody in the Bussy Bunch and I drop receipts, especially when they telling lies and they know the proof is on the internet in 4K. Alvo not lying when he's saying that he did break up with Shamar after Shamar cheated on him. Yes, before that, Alvo was on the internet saying that Shamar wouldn't help him with his rent or wouldn't pay him for going on bookings with him, but that wasn't the deal breaker and why they broke up. The only folks who really know is Shamar and Alvo. Now Alvo claims he's in his new apartment. Congratulations, Bookie Butt, if it's true. But he claims he's never going to show the internet, and I don't blame him. But believing him is a whole different story. Now Alvo says, I'm never showing my apartment. Y'all too evil, too weird. I'd rather y'all make all the jokes and say I'm homeless and think I'm homeless than you know where I lay my head. Everything not for the internet. So you put every single negative thing about yourself on the internet, and the one positive step you may be making in your life you think isn't for the internet? Boy, oh boy. Hey, but that's your personal business. Because the way Messy Dog be after you, def gonna get that new address. So it's best that you don't post. But if you really did get the money from your supporters, in my opinion, and yes, this is just my opinion, you may owe them just a little bit of security to know that their money went to the right place. But hey, I guess that's why the supporters say that Alvo be scamming his supporters and has nothing to show for it. Don Julio, him turning up and people turning him out. Cause not you and the boyfriend who supposedly broke the window and left you when you was broke was blowing your back out on Twitter that same day. Now obviously everything in this video is alleged. However, I was able to confirm on Twitter.
Hoes been scared. These hoes been scared lately. These hoes ain't been talking about nothing. But what I am gonna say before we get started is Miss Kayla, she got one more time to play with me, and we finna be going head for head, cause she keep being funny, and she keep letting y'all get her ripped up, and keep letting y'all get in her head to make her feel like I be talking about her when I don't be talking about her.
Huh?
Kay is not my friend. She was an associate. Kay was never my friend. She was associate. Friend. Kay too fake for me. Was shading him. I mean shading her. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not shading y'all. You should. But she got one more time to get on her live in the goddamn morning and try to get some shit in her when I don't talk about her at all. Unless she has been unless she has been in the docket, unless somebody have brung her up.
Now, Tommy, I'm not sure if you know, and you probably don't care, but your girl is a Sagittarius, and we're known for being direct and straightforward. So I do apologize if keeping it real with you and clocking the truth hurts your feelings, but you can't say you don't talk about anyone at all and then say unless their name comes up. It's literally the direct definition of a contradiction.
Other than that, I don't talk about her. So while y'all be over there being messy, keep telling her, ribbing her up, trying to get her to talk about me, and she get on there and do the same. She do what y'all want her to do. She got one more time, and I hope y'all be ready to defend her when it's time to go to war. Cause I'm telling you, she got one more time.
Not the Don Dada on a rampage, because all of us apparently only got one more time. Now, if you're a real bedtime bandit, then you already know that I was confused as to why Kay wanted to be a part of the Bussy Bunch oh so bad. Now, I know she had business with Shamar that went wrong. He said she was stealing from him, and Shamar was not adhering to his contract, which I can believe. But after all this time, she never took him to court. I was confused as to why she was online talking crap about Shamar every single day, pulling up to his crib and reporting him to Social Security. Now, I don't blame her for trying to get her get back after helping him out. Somebody who was truly professional would have let it go by now, handled it the legal way. But before I pour up the rest of this tea, you already know what you better do for your girl. Don't be stingy with them likes.
She got one more time, and I really don't even give out one more times. So I got one more time to play with me, and then it's gonna go up like dominoes. Everybody, Black Cat, y'all let Black Cat get in y'all head. Black Cat said that he owed $1,000. Let's clock some tea. One thing about Airbnb is very, very strict. They don't just go in your account and take no money.
Exactly.
And he claimed that he had $1,000 in his account. But if we pay attention, if you got an Airbnb account, everybody know Airbnb do not just go in your they do not just go in your money and just take your money. They have to do an investigation, and not only do an investigation, they have to see is it really happened. They have to see pictures, and not only that, what dummy will keep $1,000 in their account on their checking account and keep their card unlocked? Let's and you know you're trying to move. So y'all better stop y'all keep getting scammed by that black. Y'all don't understand it. That boy, he just trying to get money. He trying to get some money. If the poster broke the window open and the window supposed to be open, broke the window, you think Black Cat would be on live telling y'all? You know he wouldn't tell y'all that. He doing all that because he know he ain't finna get no apartment, and he want y'all to feel like he finna get an apartment. So he try to use that the boy bust the windows out so that y'all know what the hell he doing. Evo trying to scam y'all, and y'all still going for it. Y'all still be going for the okie doke. Y'all still be going for the okie doke. Y'all.
And at this point, I have to agree. Alvo done told us he had an apartment 72,000 times. Shoot, he told us he had an apartment in Houston before he moved to Houston. And I can't lie, Alvo needs a Lifetime 2025 movie award because his antics are really getting out of hand.
I just gonna realize y'all think y'all love giving out money just like Q. Y'all got Q on live big now. All they ready to do is start big. I blame the community. It's y'all fault. Y'all baby these grown ass men, y'all want them to get a job when y'all tired of begging. Well, you know me, cause I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all do baby people. Y'all baby me. When I was down bad, y'all baby me. Tired of them now cause you giving them all your money. When I stop begging, that's when y'all supposed to start giving out money. Y'all over here still doing community service work. Cause I was the last one. Y'all don't open up a new portable. I'm sorry. You and Shamar cool again? No, we're not cool again. We'll never be cool. I keep telling y'all that. I don't know if y'all don't understand it. I will never be cool with Shamar again. Man, Shamar, he have apologized to me, and I respect it. And that's it. If he don't do nothing, if he ain't got nothing going on, I'm not going to speak on him. I'm not going to talk about him. But if he got something going on and I feel like it should be talked about, I'm going to speak on him. But we are no longer friends. I'm good on him. He apologized, and that's the end of that. I ain't got nothing negative to say about him until he do something in the public eye that I feel like I want to talk about. And that's when I grab it and talk about.
Now, Tommy, you did say on yesterday's live that if Shamar apologized, that you weren't going to talk about him anymore. Now, if y'all want proof of that, y'all can go back and watch my last video. But I already have too many receipts to drop today. And in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with Tommy blogging about Shamar on a daily basis. As I've said time and time again, we all blog about Shamar. Yet, I will never be okay with using the R word, calling people dumb, slow, stupid, ugly, or talking about people's skin tone just to make a coin.
It's running y'all mouth in these up on these bloggers pages back and really and I y'all hoes mouth.
Yeah, well that's disgusting.
Ew, Tommy, you said you're gonna do what in their mouth? And just to let you know, that whole little segment I just cut out is not allowed on YouTube. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I said earlier, I got my own house, my own car, my own money, and my own living arrangement. I ain't got to be a hater of nobody.
I mean,
I do talk about Shamar and Alvo. Oh, well, y'all hoes mad. Y'all. And this other blog, I really want to ask her what's her problem with me. Her name, it was BedTime reaction. I want to ask her what's her problem with me because I be seeing her little shade she be throwing at me when I have not been respectful to her little page and all that. And I don't. Not her first time being shady with me, but it's like a couple more times she been shady with me, and I've been seeing her little videos, and I see the shade that she be throwing at me, and I advise her she don't want this smoke.
And I'm like, me.
Now, as I already stated earlier on in the video, that I may not want the smoke because we keep it cute over here on BedTime React. But I ain't ducking none either. If your faves want you to stay on the internet, then you better lay low. Like I said, I have no problem with you clocking me, but I don't like the way you giving me warnings.
That's what I advise her that. Because I actually like a little channel, but the shade that you keep throwing at me and you keep trying to, I don't know if you trying to, you know that don't like me. So you sound like a pretty woman. And
Oh, you think I'm pretty, Mr. Armstrong? Let me find out you know something I don't know you know, but you know I know, but you probably don't think I know. But thank you, Tommy, not you being nasty nice.
I hate for me and you to get into it over because you keep shading me. Like, and I'm gonna be real with you. I like her channel. She do shade me, and I don't even know her like that to be shading me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She the only one that shade me a lot. And I ain't did nothing to her at all. I get that you like Shamar. I get that you like Shamar and all that. I respect it, but you don't gotta shade me, honey. You really don't gotta post me, to be honest.
Wait. All of you.
Daddy, chill.
They got more followers than me. You can post them. Shamar and Alvo, you don't gotta post me.
You're right, Tommy. I don't have to post you. I choose to. And if you're a real BedTime bandit, then you know I show appreciation to every single person in the Bussy Bunch. I've even taken the time and multiple videos to thank every single person in the Bussy Bunch for this extra summer money. But what you're not going to do is lie on me. Play the video, Tommy. Play the clip. Play the part where I said that they had more views than you. Not only do I not lie, but why lie about something that's on the internet? And I have said multiple times, the only people bringing in views is Tommy and the blogger. Alvo can barely get a video above 5K views. And yes, every time Shamar hops on YouTube, it does go viral. And he does indeed factually have more views than you. But in my opinion, it's a waste of time because he's not monetized. So indeed, we know you eating out here, Tommy.
I be lying. I ain't gotta lie on nobody because everything I have said in the past and I said in the future and the present, it have been nothing but real. Talking about all I do is lie, and I'm starting to act like who? Wait a minute, let me go see this video. She said I'm starting to act like somebody. All I do is lie now. I'm gonna tell you something. Anything I have said out my mouth, it have been true. Anything when I'm not sure for, I always say allegedly, or I always say the people have told me. True. I never came on here and said, yeah, it's true.
Now, Tommy, so you didn't say LaShawn robbed Shamar? We all watched that interview, and not one time did you say allegedly. Now, you have recently been saying allegedly, And I'm happy for you. I don't want your channel taken away. I obviously make money off of clocking your tea. But if you're going to quote me properly. I specifically said you're starting to lie just as much as Alvo. So not only am I going to play that clip, but right after I will throw in a couple of times that you lied with receipts. And as I stated in prior videos, it's okay to make a mistake. Holding yourself accountable and admitting when you went wrong is for the big dogs. And speaking of big dog, I know that's how the girls talk, but you need to separate that B from the itch, because even though I cut it out of my videos because I don't allow any cursing, I'm not your homie or your friend, and I'm certainly not your itch. And if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, just add a B to itch.
Of the course. No, I really don't need you because we ain't been talking about you. We have not really been talking about you, so I haven't really been talking about you for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
That's a damn lie.
They say Shamar over there housing the homeless people, lying, saying that's his cousin. They said why he ain't house Alvo. They said because he was tired of Alvo, but he housing the homeless people. They say he got 5 people over there saying that's his cousin, and they been living in his house, sleeping in the living room. You ain't hearing from me, but that's what I was told. So just sip on that tea.
Now, I would call Tommy's supporters up to the front of the classroom, but I forgot they get in trouble for telling the truth over there. Not 3 or 4 weeks. It's actually only been 4 days, and that's only because you take off the weekend. At this point, Tommy's supporters might as well go ahead and disappear into the bushes. Because not Tommy's starting to lie just as much as Alvo. Now, so are you saying you didn't talk about Shamar in 2 or 3 weeks when it was actually only 4 days is not a lie? I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy, but y'all let me know in the comments below. Moving on to lie number 2.
Tell me one time I told y'all to lie. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Look what we found, B. So why did you lie and say somebody stole your safe, and your safe right there, honey child? That's you and Mello. You lied to everybody and said that your safe was stolen, but your safe was right here.
It's so that's not even a say, you dumbass. You're so dumb. You need to go get some help for real.
You tell me is that the same thing? You tell me is that the same thing? You tell me is that the same thing? That
Yes, definitely.
Now, Tommy, you sat up there and said that was Shamar's safe when the package says Deluxe Hotel. You had an opportunity to come back and clear it up, and you still chose to lie just to save face and not make it look like you made a mistake. Now, if you can't see that the same thing you called the safe was not the safe, then your name must be Rachel. Moving on to lie number 3. And I wasn't mad before, Tommy, but now you got your girl mad because I'm putting in all this extra work. But don't be stingy with them likes now. Make sure y'all smash that like button for your girl.
you know that we talk on the phone. You know how I get down. So it's not that I'm shading you.
That's a damn lie.
Couture, Kay is not my friend. She was an associate. Kay was never my friend. She was an associate. Friend. Kay too fake for me. Was shading him. Shading her. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not shading y'all. You should.
And Tommy, that's probably only 3 of 300. Now, is my real bedtime bandits? No. I don't know anybody in the Bussy Bunch personally to like and or dislike them. But if clocking lies means I don't like you, that's your opinion to have.
Shamar got a tranny living with him, and it's not alleged. This is real. Shamar got a tranny living with him and got his little fake ass 2 man cousins living with him.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
That's not allegedly. That's true. And they ain't paying rent. Now that's true. I ain't mad at her because she's doing her job. But
Exactly.
ain't nobody. You don't shade nobody. You tell the truth. You keep it honestly. Like she reminded me of somebody that I used to deal with back in my past, where we used to go back and forth with each other every day. But I'm not with that with her.
And now I remind you of somebody you used to deal with, Tommy. Like in what capacity? First you say I'm pretty, now I remind you of your boo. Let me find out you got a crush on me, Tommy. I'm just playing. I know how your super fans be tripping out. Now, do I shade Tommy? Absolutely. I shade every single person featured in my videos, since apparently that means clocking the truth. And yes, I throw in humor here and there, but it's called entertainment. But not you being sensitive to a little bit of shade when you online calling folks dumb, slow, the African booty scratchers. Now, Tommy did say he not trying to mess up my coin, so why am I trying to mess up his? But I couldn't leave the clip in because he used so many F-bombs. But again, if telling the truth about you is messing up your money, Tommy, then you probably should stop lying. Now, I'm not going to say can't anyone mess up my bag because you can be up today and down tomorrow. But this is my 3rd monetized YouTube channel and they all are making money. I also work and have a salary, not to mention my partner of 10 years salary. So the only one who can mess up my money is the big man upstairs and me, of course.
A lot of these girls sit on these bloggers, a lot of these girls sit on these YouTube, and they don't think about the positive thing. They
Oh, Tommy, now that hurt your feelings. Now, I genuinely apologize if you thought that was my intentions, but the truth does hurt. And as I stated before, if clocking the truth hurts your feelings, then clocking tea may not be meant for you. But I really do feel bad because I don't want nobody in the Bussy Bunch to be sad. So in addition to breaking you down, let me build you up because I have spoken positively about you in multiple videos. But you're not going to talk about those though. Now, in my opinion, Tommy did do the damn thing with his YouTube setup. He invested in himself, stays consistent, and really be trying to put in that work when it comes to those interviews. Now, they may not be as structured as most, but you got to start somewhere. Now, when I first started watching Tommy, after the Shamar and Alvo breakup, he did only speak about Shamar and Alvo, but it's obvious now that he tries to mix it up. But you can't tell a blogger what to blog about. There are plenty of big YouTubers who do the same exact video on their channel every single day. It's called capitalizing. Not Tommy finally eating Alvo up and the girls at the same time. Because in my opinion, confidence is key. And even when Tommy isn't dropping anybody's tea but his own, I still like to throw him in for a little kiki. And even though he may do and say a lot of things that I do not agree with on the internet, he can be pretty entertaining and brings the energy. And he's about the only one out of the Bussy Bunch who understands this content thing and doesn't take it personally. Because there is no viral without bloggers. Now,
support the game, support that Chime, that Zelle, or that PayPal. On that note,
not the supporters saying that Tommy back begging. Who cares who begs? Who cares who receives money from their support? When that they are the judge and the jury, I can never have that much hate in my heart for anyone. Now I know y'all not over there being stingy with them likes. All those receipts of positivity I just dropped, and I can promise you, they're only 4 of hundreds. So please stop lying on me, Tommy, and if you're going to tell the bad, add the good. But no, I can't agree with everything you say because I don't agree. It doesn't matter if you're a friend or a person at work, I would give you the same advice.
try to tear your bed down so they can build their bed good. That's what these girls be doing. But you can't tear mine down, honey, because I'm always going to be the one who going to eat it up anytime, any day. Go do shit to their channel because I'm not like that. I'm nice. How the way she only talk bad about me. And I'm like,
OMG, Tommy. You know darn well and everybody else watching my channel that is not the truth. We eat up Alvo every other day, sometimes twice in one day. And there's receipts of that all over my channel. But I did hear you sneak in that I like Shamar. You don't know me and you don't know who I like. As I stated, I don't like and or dislike anybody in the Bussy Bunch. I can guarantee none of my friends on Instagram or Facebook are mutual followers of the Bussy Bunch. I honestly didn't even follow the Bussy Bunch until Alvo and Shamar's relationship because I'm a hopeless romantic. And I actually originally started off on Alvo's side until I got all the tea. But since I'm trying to be nice today and explain the why, here are a few receipts. But not Shamar claiming he's changed. He was just on Instagram the other night, starting with Alvo, and now he's hopped in Tommy's comments. Now, Shamar, why you go over there picking? I can't lie, Tommy was minding his own business. Now, we all know Shamar has been staying off the internet lately, so those 2 clips were just from my last video. But we've eaten Shamar up multiple times in the past from him fighting homeless people, saying he was going to go get a PDF file to do something to someone's sister, claiming to harm himself online, and just being an all-around troublemaker. But best believe, if you're a real BedTime bandit, then you know if Shamar ever comes and say that he didn't say anything that he said in 4K, he will get clocked too. I was reacting to your video, not Shamar's, and I was trying to get to his, but as long as this video is, I might have to follow up with part 2.
like that. Respect to the law. Respect to Allah. I don't like that. Aww. Don't be a private investigator.
Huh?
Only you talk about one bad person. Be a blogger. A blogger talk about everything. And bloggers do have their own opinion. But when you blogging and you want to be a blogger or somebody, you can have your own opinion. But also let people choose. Don't embed it in their brain that they don't have a person. That's called being a one-sided blogger.
Oh no, we'd never do something like that.
No, not us.
You made these people not like me. You making these people not like me by keep putting negative, shady shit about me. But then if I get on my live and start being shady to bloggers and making my goddamn people not like these bloggers, then everybody gonna be like, damn, I'm taking money out of people's mouth. Okay, I understand that. Respect to the law. I respect your blogging, but don't be one-sided.
Well, duh.
10.5K views and all this. Y'all making good money. I know about these YouTube money. Y'all make good money.
Why do you care?
And I have not tried to get y'all bread cut off. So let me do, and then y'all can make y'all money. I'm not over there clocking y'all tea, clocking y'all bags. I don't care what y'all make over there. As long as y'all, I want everybody to eat.
Now, I'm not all obsessed with views like everybody in the Bussy Bunch, but Tommy, why are you over there talking like just adding you to the videos makes my videos go viral? There are so many people blogging about the Bussy Bunch. I spend 1 to 2 hours finding and recording tea, and 3 to 5 editing my videos, taking out all your cursing and profanity, adding commentary and comments. So best believe I've earned every view I have. And how in the world does pointing out when everybody in the Bussy Bunch is telling a lie trying to stop your bag? At this point, you're just making up stuff.
And 9 times out of 10, only black people gonna sit up there and entertain this non-foolishness. Ain't no real people finna sit up here and record people's lives all day. They gotta be some black people. And so, you know, I want us black people to make money. I want us, you shading me gonna get your ass red down boots.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bedtime stories.
Woo-wee, I must have really got to Tommy because not him dedicating the majority of his video to me. And you're saying all the right things, but I know you're not all of a sudden a black advocate when you joke about Alvo's skin tone all the time. And what do you mean ain't no real people gonna sit up here and record anybody's live? IT folk, the main people making money on this app. Go look at the top 10 reaction channels. I can guarantee you we're not there. All those stories on how this YouTuber ruined their life, or the ones that are titled the most hated YouTuber, those are T channels and they ain't made by us or for us. You can cut the gaslighting because I would never try to bring any of you down. And if you actually watched my videos and not just the ones where you thought I was talking bad about you, or maybe you have and you just don't want to admit it, you would know that I am one of the fairest bloggers that commentate on the Bussy Bunch. I heard them wish bad things upon y'all. And didn't somebody say something about a blood pressure red dress? All the while I'm over here giving you compliments. Now woo-wee, this was too much tea for me. Now you also mentioned that you make more money than me on YouTube and that you don't tell your supporters that they can't watch other channels. But I'm gonna clear this up real quick. You definitely do make more money than me on YouTube, on this channel at least, but I indeed have a real job and real degrees. There is absolutely no way that y'all folk can have me exposing myself like you do. So you got it, the Don Dada, you definitely make more money than me on YouTube. And you said your supporters were being fake by saying that other people were funny in your comments. How is that being fake, Tommy? Why can't you be funny and other people be funny as well? You so caught up on your own insecurities, and you and I both know, good or bad, engagement is good for the channel. And everybody who follows the Bussy Bunch knows that they are not allowed to speak their true opinions in none of y'all's comments, or they will be blocked. And they're scared to disagree even when you tell them it's okay, because the fact that you have to tell them it's okay is a problem. Now I gotta go work on some real tea, so I hope you went live today. But before I go, I do want you to know that it is nothing personal. And yes, I will continue to clock your tea. We do is make up and break up, because now that's having relationship problems. I do appreciate you saying you like my channel. This video super chat shout out goes to Mila W. Girl, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and thank you for keeping it real in the comments. Bedtime Bandits love us a real one. How ironic that you got a shout out in this video. I appreciate you. Not my boo Juicy Jones blessing me again. Your support means so much to me, and you always turning up my comments. And Miss Bridget Williams, my affirmation queen, thank you so much for believing in your girl. It really means the world to me. Now you claim I'm gonna hit 5K by the end of the week, Bridget, and I believe you, girl, but even if I don't, I want you to know that the motivation y'all give me daily, the likes, super chats, and shares, more than you could ever imagine. Love y'all. Peace.